I bet. Let's get it. Let's get it. Greetings, Haven family. Hope all is well for you guys. It's my intention that all is well with you. It's my intention that you are having a wonderful, magnificent rotation in a wonderful, magnificent mood. And if you are not, hopefully you will be by the end of this presentation. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who have been rocking out from the beginning, liking, commenting, sharing, doing this energetic exchange that we do on a regular. I'm highly grateful, and thankful. Grace, gratitude, and thanks to all of you. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High choosing you as divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace, and prosperity to you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. It really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Remember, we watch these clips as a form of escaping external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. So for bro in the back, sis in the back, with drawers too damn tight, panties always in a bunch, relax, pipe down. It's not that damn serious. If it don't resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. Better yet, you don't got to be here, you choose to. Remember that before you fix your lips to say something stupid. Yo, listen, lately, the energy has been high with the planet, has been really high with the planet. The sun has been emitting powerful, high energies onto us on the planet. So I just want you guys to know that we're going to see a few clips on here that's going to be like pretty nice. I think this presentation is cool. You feel me? Portals opening up from solar activity, things of that nature, things like that. We're probably going to see a few clips on here this presentation. In the next presentation, we're going to see some more clips that correlate to some of them here from like different angles, things like that, things of that nature, whatever's clever. So buckle up. Sit down, get your party favors, relax, get comfortable, whatever you got to do, go do that, get right. You know what I'm saying? Get right. Buckle up, enjoy the vibe, enjoy the ride. Let's get it, man. Pam, what's good? Big shout out to you, by the way. I'm glad you caught the live. Big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you. You know, just catching up, commenting, you know, energetic exchange that we do on the regular. Grace, gratitude, and thanks, Pam. Big shout out to you. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Mass chaos breaks out in the 2025 NCAA championship. Here you can see people running for their life. And the strange thing is, the media is portraying a different.
This is a full-blown tunnel.
This is serious business here, yes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was watching the little, mom and the baby ducks doing their thing, and then I seen a man disappear into a hole in the riverbank.
He captured these photos of what appears to be homeless men popping in and out of the somewhat camouflaged cave along the American River Parkway.
And then when the other guy came out about 45 minutes later, he was yawning like he just woke up and came out and did his business right there on the riverbank.
I'm about 5'6", but you can see that it is well over my head, probably over 6 feet in height and about 40 feet deep.
I mean, we are practically inside a tunnel at this point. We asked Sacramento County about this, and within an hour, we saw some action. We watched park rangers climb down the hillside, but we had to direct them to the cave from across the water. Sacramento County tells me its park rangers have known about this cave, and it was likely created for mining many years ago, possibly even before the parkway existed. The county couldn't tell me why the cave was never filled in.
But why you want to fill it in? What's good, Kennedy? Why you want to, first of all, mind your business. If it's people in nature doing what they do, mind your business. Look at these people. Y'all gotta just make it a big scene and call this people, call that person, call this person, get it on the news. Let's see what's going on in there. Let's go be nosy and stick our nose into that. Like, mind your business and relax. Talking about why we ain't fill it in. You don't want people in nature, pretty much. Like, mind your business. It's crazy.
But said it will be increasing patrols.
And if the river rises, looks like about 5 feet, it's going to flood into that tunnel in that space. And then who knows what could happen then.
I'm just going to spit out some random information and you guys can tell me how it's all a coincidence. There's a Hopi prophecy about the two roads in the Great Purification. We will face two paths, one of harmony and one of destruction. Signs of the looming decision will include things like climate collapse, moral decay, deception in leadership. Or the Cherokee rattlesnake prophecy, where a great shaking will occur leading to a split in humanity. The rattlesnake is a warning and a moment of choice. On the one hand, a new age of truth and balance. On the other hand, yeah. Or maybe the seven fires prophecy of the Anishinaabe tribe. You're never going to believe it. Humanity faces a great decision. Follow the material world into destruction or choose wisdom. An eighth fire will be lit, bringing a new age of enlightenment. The Zuni have a prophecy about the day of purification. The earth will shift to restore balance. A prophecy and warning comes from the Kogi people of the Amazon, where if humanity does not turn to harmony, the earth will purge itself. The Lakota had a prophecy of the white buffalo as a signal before a great shift. Two have been born in the last decade. What's the question we face? Return to balance or face destruction. Navajo speak of the changing woman prophecy, where the divine feminine will return and restore balance to the earth. A Kara or Incan prophecy about the return of the wisdom keepers, a people that will awaken to help usher humanity into a new path. Tibetan Shambhala prophecy, where it says warriors will awaken to dissolve illusion not with violence but with wisdom. The Great Law of Peace prophecy from the Iroquois. They warned that a time will come where war and division will be rampant throughout the entire world. It will also be a time where people will awaken to their sacred duty to protect the earth. Oh, remember the Mayan prophecy of 2012? Yeah, that didn't signal the end of the world, but the end of an era, and the beginning of a new one where a new consciousness will emerge. The Egyptians had the Phoenix cycle prophecy, essentially how the world moves through cycles of destruction and rebirth. Norse Ragnarok, or the twilight of the gods, where old gods, false rulers, will fall, need to cleanse corruption in the turning of the world to truth and light. What about the Hindus' prophecy of Kalki, the 10th avatar of Vishnu? It comes when corruption's at its peak, destroys deception, illusion, and it returns to balance. Some people think it's an individual, some people think it's awareness. Similar to how some people think the second coming of Jesus Christ will be a physical thing, and other people think it's Christ consciousness, awareness. Buddhists have the Maitreya prophecy, where a future Buddha that we're waiting for is going to restore balance. Again, is it a physical or consciousness? Going too long, but the Maori talk about the return of the light warrior. Mongolian and Siberian shamanic practices talk about the return of light beings. Don't even get me started on the insane amount of prophecies about the eagle and the condor. The eagle representing the masculine, the condor representing the feminine. The eagle dominates, but someday they come back and they birth something new. What is that new thing?
Ayo, peace fam, source God. All right.
If you ask me, it sounds like we, you know what I mean? We fulfilling some of those prophecies, and there are more to come. We are literally transitioning through it. We're in the middle of it. We're in the thick of it. Golden age. Y'all saw that? Go check out Conscious Juice. He broke down that KFC stuff a lot more than I can. We were just watching it, seeing what's up like that. But if you want to see more about that, go watch Conscious Juice on YouTube. He had a presentation this Ross now. It was pretty interesting, pretty deep, pretty esoteric. Let's keep going now.
TV, bang, bang, bang. More like family, bliss up, abundance, and I don't know already. Yeah, morning, Mr. Rooster. Listen, guys, I have to read you this article. This is amazing. This is mind-blowing. Listen to this. Scientists discover thousands of giant living eggs in an underwater volcano. The discovery changed the understanding of the region, revealing that the volcano releases warm, mineral-rich water, far from lifeless. The area was home to a surprising range of marine life. So, family, check it out. They're saying that they didn't think there was life down there in the freezing cold water, but it turns out the volcano wasn't dormant. The volcano's been awake the whole time and creating heat. Where there's heat, there's life. But check this out, family. They're saying they discovered thousands of giant eggs in an underwater volcano off the coast of Vancouver Island, Canada. These eggs belong to the elusive Pacific white skate. Family, you know what a skate is? A skate is a form of a stingray, bro. Now, you hear what they just said? They found these eggs from a skate. I want to know what kind of skate this is, because look at the size that they're going to say the eggs are, family. Check this out as we scroll. Okay, the mystery of the giant eggs. Remember now, they said these were skate eggs. Skates are like little stingrays, unless there's some giant stingrays out there, and I mean giant. Because listen, The discovery of thousands of eggs belonging to the Pacific white skate was one of the most astonishing finds of the expedition. These giant eggs, known as mermaid purses, due to their distinctive purse-like shape, are approximately 1.5 feet across, making them an impressive sight. These eggs were found on the summit of the underwater volcano nearly 1 mile beneath the ocean's surface, the area with its warm geothermal environment. Family, what lays eggs that are 1.5 feet across? And what kind of skate lays eggs that are 1.5 feet across? I didn't even know skates laid eggs. I thought they gave live birth. I'm learning something new right now, but I never knew that they had almost 2 foot wide eggs. What the fuck is that? That sounds like Godzilla, bro. Anyway, family, y'all let me know what you think in the comments and go look up this article for yourselves, read it up, and tell me what you think, because that sounds strange. I don't know about this stingray skate egg business. That sounds like some kaiju business. Anyway, let's go. Bang, bang. Okay, council. So this is the Pacific white skate. We're going to break down their biology real quick and see if them laying 2 foot eggs or 1.5 foot eggs makes any sense. The Pacific white skate feeds on benthic fishes. Like other skates, they are oviparous. The egg cases are olive green in color and longitudinally striated with horn-like projections on the shell. The size at birth is about 25 centimeters, and adult females can grow up to 2 meters, which is 6.5 feet. They can grow up to that, family, but at birth, they're only 25 centimeters. So why are they laying eggs that are 1.5 feet wide or 1.5 feet in width? It doesn't make any sense, but they're telling you here that at birth, they're only 25 centimeters. So it's not the Pacific white skate that's laying these 2 foot wide eggs, and they only grow to the biggest 6 feet. So believe me when I tell you, something that's 6 foot wide is not laying a 2 foot wide egg. That makes no sense, council. Think about it. There's something massive out there laying those eggs. They're lying to us. It's what we've been talking about. The ice wall came down and there's some massive kaiju type creatures out there. That's what's chasing in all these fish. It's not just seismic activity. It's something moving down there, something massive. I promise you. And this to me is just more receipts for that. Again, no little white skate. You guys see it right there. The biggest ones grow 6.5 feet. They're not laying eggs that are 1.5 foot wide. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments and we'll chop it up some more in the live. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yo, council, that is deep. Pun intended.
For sure.
Think about it. 2 foot wide eggs found on the summit of a volcano, a mile underwater. Sounds like some Pacific Rim business.
I'm trying to understand why people are so obsessed with the pyramids of Giza all of a sudden. They said that this is one of the biggest mysteries they ever came across. Really? The people that so-called control this world, they already understand what's taking place. The people don't understand what's taking place. I keep telling people that 2025 will be the judgment of everybody on this planet. Wait, you think you just can do shit without consequences coming back to you? You think you can treat the planet like this? Other people like this? Animals like this? Nah, karma is a real thing. 2025 is number 9. The completion. Judgment is coming. We don't have freedom and we don't have liberty. That's why France is asking for the Statue of Liberty back. It's really a deeper message behind that. The pyramids of Giza is not really what people think. When you hear about ISIS, Ra, Horus, the 42 laws of Mayet, these life forms are really life forms. It's not some myth or no story. These entities exist like us. These pyramids is ancient technology, time travel, a spacecraft, but it has a deeper meaning. You ready for this? The word pyramid is not pronounced pyramid, it's pyramid. Do you know who Amit really is? This life form you see right here, this is known as Amit. This life form only have one purpose. It eats death. It eats our hearts. We were never supposed to break the 42 laws of Mayet, but we broke all of them. So now we are being judged. All of us. When they say your heart must be lighter than a feather, they are speaking about the planet. Last time I checked, the planet is really heavy, really fucked up. And guess who fucked it up? We did. So now our heart or the planet is being judged. This ancient civilization they found under the pyramids, these life forms created all technology on this planet, all civilizations on this planet. These life forms been living inside of this planet, but now they must come back to the surface because we're kind of destroying everything. I kept trying to tell people that we are in 2025, which is number 9, completion. The I of Ra is really a 9. Look at it. These life forms watch everything we do. All these ancient gods and goddesses from Egypt, they once walked this planet just like us, but before they went into the surface, they left certain people in control. Let's just say the people they left in control is no longer in control. They are tired of watching us destroy everything on this planet. So they're about to take back over. The so-called elites overstand this. We just don't know this. But pretty soon the whole world will see these life forms again. By the way, some of us are related to these gods and goddesses.
I know this video gonna make some people uncomfortable, but I'm warning you now, so keep scrolling if you think you gonna get ruffled. Either way it go, keep it cute. But I had to ask myself the other day, who asked for desegregation? Because I damn sure don't think it was us. Us. I'm talking about us. It was minding our divine business, building, thriving, creating, healing, protecting what was ours, living in rhythm with spirits and nature itself. Then boom, interruption like always. What it all boils down to is that somebody is always in black people business. Y'all know y'all cannot debate this. I don't care what ethnicity you come from. Somebody's always going to be in black people's business, regardless. We're going to be real clear, crystal even. Desegregation was not about love. It was about access, about getting close to what we built, about infiltrating what they couldn't destroy from the outside. Y'all remember when we were separated, we were unified? Look back at all those marches. Saw all of those people, all of us together. We had power, we had culture, and we had self-determination. Illusion of inclusion was the trap. What happens when you invite a spirit in your home that doesn't respect it? You're gonna get unity, you're gonna get confusion every single time. And look, years later, we still trying to reclaim what we once protected. Oh yeah, the deeper truth is desegregation was never the victory. It was the setup, the dilution of divine energy. In my mind now, the universe is just correcting it. I remember when I talked to y'all about the great separation. It's here. This is what I was talking about. Not rooted in hate. It's rooted in alignment. This is not about superiority. This is about energetic sovereignty. The wheat and the tares, the called and the pretending, the awakened and the distracted. And we gonna be honest for just a sec. A lot of y'all been praying for this. A lot of y'all wanted this energetic distance, remember? Shall I remind you? Because I heard y'all say y'all have outgrown the fake allies, right? What y'all call them? The culture vulture? You know, the passive aggressive ones or the I'm spiritual but still give supremacy types. The filter is on now. Oh no, this is not segregation. This is restoration. It's not hate. It's healing. It's not exclusion. It's elevation. You're not watching history repeat. You're watching a divine reset. This is the great separation, and everybody is where they need to be, or they will be soon enough. It's time to restore what we lost when we stopped protecting our energy. That's all this is about. Of course, they want to keep your vibes low, keep you in fear, give you the illusion that they still have power. They only have it because you give it to them. That's why it's important to know and understand who you are, where you come from, so you can know where you're going. I'm just saying, change your perspective, change your life. Make sure y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. If you're interested in attending Yaya's Soul Jam session, April 25th and 26th here in Atlanta, Georgia, just know those are early bird tickets right now. They are going fast. They're going up April 1st. Make sure you get yours now. They are linked below. If you're interested in open mic, make sure you head to the link in my bio, click the events tab, and fill out that registration form. Still accepting submissions until April 15th, and I have received a ton of them. Keep them coming. I want to see what y'all got. Truly appreciate y'all's engagement, and I cannot wait to see y'all there. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
The body you had in your past life is still buried somewhere on this planet right now. Do you know what that means? Reincarnation is a trap for our spirit, and you could thank the moon for this. You ever wonder why there's death, pain, starvation, competition, envy, jealousy, pride? Why do all this shit take place if God created us? We need to understand that Greek mythology is not really a myth. These are true stories. The reason why spiritual growth is so hard to master is because Hades controls everything. He controls the underworld. The moon controls our spirit, our energy, and our currency. It comes from the underworld. This is the eye of Hades, or the satellite that they use to control all of us. I don't understand why people keep doing rituals to the moon. This is the reason why we are in prison right now. You know how they say it's truth in plain sight? Well, these celebrities and these elites be trying to tell us, but we don't want to believe shit no more. Do you know why these weird-ass celebrities always do this? What are they hiding? What they don't want us to see? The reason they cover their eye is because they worship Hades. Hades is the god of the underworld, the god of the dead. He is known as the unseen one. That's why they do this weird shit right here. That's why these weirdos like this always into the deep occult. Occult means hidden, and Hades means hidden one. These fake demonic gods live on the moon and they watch everything we do. But when we look at the moon, we can't see them. The hidden one. That's why they say so above, so below. There is an upper world and an underworld. We live in the underworld. These fake gods gave us desires, wants, needs, material possessions because they understand the more we have, our heart will become heavy and we will sink in the underworld or the bottom of the ocean. This story is connected to Egypt. They try to tell us your heart must be lighter than a feather to go to the higher worlds. The moon is the underworld. The sun is the upper world. The sun gives life. The moon takes life. Remember, the body you had in your past life is still buried somewhere on this planet right now. And our spirits is attached to our old bodies. You have to love your spirit more than you love your physical body. They say the truth will never die. So if your physical body could die, that means it's not your truth. Your spirit is the truth. But so many people love their physical bodies more than they love their spirits. I mean, just look at the world. Selfies, paparazzi, look at me, look at me. Yeah, so many people putting makeup on their body, spraying cologne on their body, but they don't take care of their spirit. How do you take care of your physical body more than you take care of your spirit? We have to get out of the underworld. For more info, the link is in my bio.
Okay, Council,
Check this out, y'all.
got a big treat for you guys. This took place over there in Serbia. And believe me when I tell
See
you,
that?
this was witnessed all over Europe. And guess what?
We're gonna see some more of these kind of clips on the next presentation too, because like it's different angles, different clips. Like this was a big thing that happened.
What? They're saying that it's Elon Musk launched his rockets, the fuel froze, and then turned into these spirals.
Yeah,
Council,
right.
I'm not going to even dignify that with any real response. That is garbage. Elon Musk did not do that. And I'm going to give you more receipts. You guys remember this from 2012. This is the Norway spiral. This went down in 2012, like I said, live in front of everyone's face on national TV in Norway. Elon Musk was not around at this time. There was no SpaceX, no special fancy rockets that are all magical. So explain how this happened in 2012 since Elon Musk wasn't there to do it. Did he send his rockets back in time and amaze you back then like he's doing now? Let's be realistic, family. This has been going on for a long time. These are portals to other realities, opening up and creating conduits that are bringing forth new energies into our range. And check this out, fam. Since you think Elon Musk is the one doing this, here are more spirals. And these spirals are cave paintings from thousands of years ago throughout time and throughout our resets. So again, did Elon Muskie go back to the caveman days and use SpaceX to paint these spirals on the cave walls to impress you and I?
I really don't think so. And anyone on that train of thought is literally a donkey at this point. There is no SpaceX doing anything. That is a psyop, a cover-up, and it is obvious. Look at the paintings on the walls of these caves, which weren't actually caves. These were buildings that were decimated in the last Armageddon apocalypse reset. The difference this time, like I keep telling you, is we remember now. Total recall. We're seeing the exact same events take place before the reset again, except this time it will be restoration, recall, because I will not forget. And as usual, the strongest will wins, and I will not lose. So let's spiral. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah. You see that, Council? Big portal activity. 2025 on the Gregorian. There's nothing left to be said. The energetic is coming through. This is the new wave, the new earth, and we're in the jump gate on our way home. Y'all stay up, stay bliss, and let's glow.
Council, you see this? It's a huge halo ring around the sun. I know you guys can see it. It's a literal ring just right around that. Yo, it's lit. Amazing. It never stops. It's the glory of the Most High. See it? Naga. Family. It's undeniable. We're in the new range, right? Yeah. Yeah, man, the portal open, the vortex wide open. Anywhere we go, we make the vortex open, family. Yeah, I'm on. You guys see it, right? See the ring right there? That's the sun. Huge halo, family. Wow. You're gonna say it's ice crystals, man. Yeah, big ice crystals. But you know what it is. The solar temple, the resurrection, the new earth. Let's go. Bang, bang. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Council, I've been out here all morning with my shirt off, vibing with the black hole sun, and the next thing I know, the portal opened up. You can't tell me nothing. We are home. Let's go. Bang, bang.
Yo, Council, listen. You guys hear it? Right after the vortex opened, the wind's just been whipping up, family. And now it's raining. It's literally raining right now. It's thundering and the lightning's flashing. This is right after that portal I just posted for you guys.
Yo, Council, it's hailing. That's hail on the ground. Council, you hear it? That's fucking hail. Look. Wait, I'm gonna go out there and show you niggas. It's hailing. It's hailing. Wow. Damn, look. That's hail. That's hail. Look, that's hail. That's hail. Look, that's hail. That's hail. Look, that's hail. That's hail. Look.
Council, I told you, everywhere we go, we'll make the vortex open. This is new earth business, not no harp business, unless it's our angelic harp, because we control the frequency and the tune now, and the tone now. So let's go.
Peace to the gods and goddesses. I told y'all we shifted dimensions again, all right? We actually just jumped timelines again. Someone showed me this. This is a portal that actually someone seen just driving casually down the street. They happened to look to their right and actually rolled down the window and seen a portal right outside of them. Everything is rapidly shifting. The veil is thinner and thinner and thinner, okay? The dream realm has been very crazy, all right? I have been astral projecting. I have been lucid dreaming. I have been having tons of experience in the astral realm. More and more people all over the planet have been reporting shadow images, all right? Apparitions out the corner of their eyes. Some of the gods and goddesses even are being confronted by extraterrestrial biological entities. Another goddess sent me this picture of what actually is reflected on her wall when the sun reaches a certain point. This looks like extraterrestrial letters to me, all right? In my magic mushroom experience, I often see letters that look very synonymous to things like this. Definitely. And I personally believe that a lot of these cosmic star entities are actually sending us cosmic information through light codes, all right? This is light codes that you're looking at currently. This is the time of divine cosmic ascension. I have been telling you to ensure that you have a fully functioning pineal gland and to utilize herbs like Haritaki as well as Ormus. Believe it or not, a lot of these extraterrestrials will be sending messages to the starseeds. They will be in direct connection and communication with the starseeds. And this is why there's portals opening up all around the planet. This plane of existence is rapidly elevating to the 5th dimension. You must unify the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy in order to basically embody the element of your primordial self. Your central spine is your light channel that facilitates energy to your higher self. Remember, the moon is divine feminine energy and the sun is divine masculine energy. Once you develop balance between both sides, you begin to embark on a Kundalini awakening. This is what ascended masters such as Simeon Toko was able to accomplish. And this is why he had powers complementary to what they depict as Yeshua. He was able to regenerate and things of that nature. The Ayurvedic herb Haritaki will decalcify and activate your pineal gland and ensure that you have a fully functioning third eye chakra. Do have the Haritaki available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. I also urge everyone to detox the metals out of your body in order to ensure that you can properly facilitate the cosmic energy and properly handle the sun. The sun is going to get substantially hotter, all right, and the atmospheric conditions on the planet will increase, all right. Spirulina, chlorella, as well as cilantro. Chlorophyll period is composed of mycelium, all right, which is a fat substance that wraps around unwanted toxins such as lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum and expels them from the body. When you step out in that sun with toxic metals in your body, it's equivalent to putting aluminum foil in a microwave and turning it on. Increased cosmic activity and solar flares is the reason why these portals and celestial gateways are beginning to open on the planet. The Schumann resonance of planet Tiamat has increased. This is why there has been reports of the northern lights everywhere. You see the northern lights, or what's called the aurora borealis, those pretty colored greens or purples and things of that nature in the sky. This is primarily because cosmic energy is eradicating the magnetosphere, which stretches out about 60,000 kilometers outside our planet. All right, and this is actually what protects us from the ultraviolet radiation. Now, with this magnetosphere depleting, is actually also having a bearing on the firmament. All right, there's tons of, this is why the veil is thinning so much. All right, and they won't tell you this. They typically don't tell you about the cosmic activity that's hitting the planet. And again, this is why you have been seeing videos of NASA scientists and things of that nature literally crying in tears. And also the reason why a lot of these billionaires are building bunkers underground. This is actually the time you have been waiting for, gods and goddesses. This is a wonderful time to be alive, all right? And no matter how hard things seem, you have to realize that at this particular point in time, this matrix is crumbling rapidly, all right? So just continue to remain resilient. Continue to remain steadfast. Continue to focus on ascertaining more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Continue to exercise. Continue to cleanse yourself of all toxins. Remember, the more knowledge you receive, the more ancient memories you unlock. And also, Spirit is telling me to tell you that sometimes when you can't sleep at night, instead of scrolling, because the blue light radiation does hit your pineal gland, you should utilize binaural beats, meditation music, and go inward. That's the time when you wake up at 3 in the morning, especially if you're a starseed. All right, you're waking up at that time for a reason, and it's not to be distracted by the technological device in your hand. Unless you're researching information, and because when you ascertain information, as I expressed, at that particular point in time, you access more dormant DNA or DEA, whatever you feel comfortable calling it. But when you're just scrolling, at that particular point in time, that blue light radiation is just hitting your pineal gland and you're not benefiting. All right, so really at this particular point in time, we want to learn how to develop a disconnection from our technological devices as well. All right, which means that at those weird times of the night, when we would typically be up scrolling, we should be putting on meditation music and trying to scroll inward. Scroll in here instead of here. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
So you're... Anyone else? Like, I don't have issues resting, but does anyone have issues resting? Does anyone else rest get interrupted? Can anyone else feel the planetary changes, the energy, things of that nature? Ear ringing, getting more intense. Resting for less hours but feeling highly energetic, or not even being able to rest because your energy is so high. Anyone experiencing that currently? Anyhow, let's keep going.
Telling me the aliens aren't abducting people, but the elites are? Exactly. They let people believe it's aliens so no one asks the real question.
What real questions?
Like why abductions always happen near military bases, why abductees report seeing men in black right after, and why those UFOs in the sky never leave Earth's atmosphere.
Wait, you're saying the ships aren't alien at all?
Not even a little. They're military crafts, technology, decades ahead of what the public knows about. Anti-gravity, silent...
Reverse technology. Okay, Stacy. I mean, you know, they reverse the technology that they find. That's why every time a craft comes through, they want to chase it down and shoot it down and all, because they want to take it and then reverse engineer the technology. Pay attention.
Propulsion, all developed in secret. The whole aliens thing, just a cover story.
Okay, but why abduct people?
Experiments, genetic testing, neural implants, maybe even full-blown human modification. They've done it before. They can do whatever they want and no one questions it.
So all these UFO sightings lately?
So they want us looking up, chasing aliens. So we never realized the real horror's happening right here in their underground labs for entertainment purpose only.
He's not lying.
Blue NW.
Them dumbs, deep underground military bases, experiment labs, XYZ, things of that nature. They show us all the time on video games and TV shows and movies like Supercell and They Clone Tyrone and things like these things actually do exist, and they have to tell us. That's why they show us on the big screen, but they show you through entertainment so you can second guess it and be like, it's just a movie, it's just TV, head ass. But it's really going on.
Okay, well, it's not really hard to see where it is because this is all one straight road. So I just drove this with my dog down the road, across, over, and found it. Okay, I found the building. Here it is. We got the NW up there, right? So that's the one that I was looking at. Now it looked like we were they were landing kind of like in there, like in the building, and then we lose it. And I was like, I don't see anything. So I kept looking just a little further and look at the next building over. Holy shit.
A Boeing building.
What the fuck, dude?
A Boeing building.
What the fuck? This is where they're landing. I don't know what's on that roof up there. I'm trying to see. But you could see, like, so I live all the way up there. And we were watching. Everything was kind of coming through. And we would lose them at this building. Just a little bit further. And of course.
Interesting.
They're trying to hide it from you. Look at that! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
It is crazy how oddly similar this show Severance.
Yo, check me out, y'all. These next few clips may or may not get copyrighted. So if they shut down the live, y'all know why. It is not monetized, so enjoy the show while you can. And thirdly, if you're not here, you just may miss it. I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. Some of these things might get either trimmed out, demonetized, or even copyrighted. Let's get it.
Is to the prison planet theory. Now, if you've never heard of the prison planet theory, this is your chance to swipe, because when I first started researching it a few years back, it kept me up at night. Like, I did not sleep those first couple of days because it kind of freaked me out. But basically, the fundamentals of the prison planet are this. Earth is a prison where humans are being farmed. What is being farmed is your energy, specifically your negative energy, which is called loosh. In the same way that we consume the energy of plants and animals so that we can sustain life, the prison planet theory states that there are interdimensional beings outside of us that need our energy to sustain their life. What's crazy is throughout history, there are many people that believe this. You could look at Gnostic Christianity, certain sects within Hinduism, Buddhism. What's crazier though is that there's modern like astral projectors, mediums, psychics, different people who have also confirmed that this is a prison planet. People who have had out-of-body experiences that say this is a prison planet. There was a book that I read that came from the Roswell incident where basically it was this suppressed information. There were aliens that were captured. They would speak to people telepathically, and some of the things they told them was how this planet is a prison planet, that reincarnation is a trap to keep you to come back so that it can farm your loosh. The whole premise is essentially that existence is programmed to suck. because that negative energy creates loosh, and that's what they are here to farm. That's why everything seems like it's programmed to suck for most of us. So what does it have to do with severance? Well, first and foremost, you can look at the elevator. When he descends down, his brain is severed and he turns into his innie mind, where he loses all memories of the Audi. This is reincarnation. This is descending down into this realm. So in the show, they're all working for Lumen Industries, which represents these kind of like controlling factions of the prison planet. One name that people have said in the past, I believe it's the Gnostics, they call it the Archons, these aliens that are kind of like monitoring the prison. So Lumen Industries is this omnipresent controlling force, and it's really interesting because how they position them in this show is this like cult-like place. They treat their rules as like scripture. They hold their founder as this holy figure. Like it's super, super culty. Like they position the founder like God. If you've watched it, you know what I'm talking about. But the prison planet also talks about how we're given false gods to worship to keep us distracted and to trick us into reincarnating again. They have a break room where if they break some rules, they have to sit down and they have to repeat things to kind of like recondition them. This is like the soul review and karmic punishment after you die, where you learn you need to come back and you're told you need to come back, so you come back. Their work is called the numbers game. It's a complete illusion. They have this illusion of purpose, which is a huge principle in the prison planet theory. And PD's reintegration, well, that's just spiritual awakening, reconnecting with the higher self. Kind of crazy to see the parallels. What do you think?
The Tower of Babel was not about language. It was about telepathy. Tell the people. I already know it's true.
Tower of Babel was 100% about telepathy. They didn't confuse language. They cut us off from direct thought transmission. Before Babel, we weren't speaking the way we do now. We felt each other's thoughts. We resonated. We communicated directly through energy, not through words. The tower wasn't just a structure. It was an etheric antenna, amplifying the collective mind. Why did they destroy it? Because a unified telepathic humanity is impossible to control. Because if we don't need words, we don't need rulers, priests, or interpreters of meaning. Because they couldn't allow us to operate as one consciousness grid. The curse of Babel is the birth of spoken language. Language is the spell that broke us. Words slowed down our communication, forcing us into misunderstanding, division, and control. If you don't use telepathy, you lose it. Final thought. We are rebuilding the tower right now. Every time we meditate, sync our breath, and break the artificial frequency grid, we're restoring our original abilities. They didn't destroy the tower. They just made us forget how to use it. And now we're waking up. Spread this. It's time to remember.
Why, like, Elon Musk is literally copywriting or trademarking telepathy and telekinesis right now.
Y'all know how these movies be telling us the truth.
Message.
The megalithic trees. Peep this shit, y'all. Peep. Now, understand what's going on right now around the world, right? Around this time frame. Y'all see what's happening at the bottom of the tree, right? I have a crazy theory, yo. A crazy theory. Y'all know how they be telling us. Bro, they told us, bro, they was getting rid of them Johns. And you see what's going on in the background, right? Is that relevant to what's going on right now today? Y'all see that, right? I think the things that been going on lately, y'all, they're trying to stop these from growing again. And they've been doing it seasonally. If y'all know what I'm trying to say, y'all know what I'm saying. Just look on the news right now. Y'all remember the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Just think about it. Wake up!
Avatar was not only a movie, it was a story about how they destroyed one of the biggest trees that had belonged to this realm. And this is exactly why we see so many rocks that look like the tree stumps. It's because they actually were. Look at this one from 1899. And there are so many more that I can get you the picture of, but the point is that Avatar was not just a film, it was a story, and they throw it in our faces.
So are movies just cover stories? As I said, they show us on a big screen and people doubt it. Oh, it's just on TV. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh, it's just a show. Oh, it's just a cartoon. Oh, it's just an anime. Use your brain, people. Seriously. Because there's no way they're just telling these stories just to tell it. Secondly, right, it got to be cover stories because these theories come from somewhere. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, everything comes from somewhere. Something took place for you guys to get this idea. Like, you're not just gonna think of this. It doesn't work like that. That used to be my argument back then about mermaids, about time travel, XYZ. Like, yo, nobody just rose one rotation and said, oh yeah, this is what this looks like, this is what it's like, and that's what it's gonna be. And now the whole entire planet believes in that theory or conspiracy or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to depict it to be. No, it doesn't work like that. Nobody just randomly made things up and then the whole world ran with it. Absolutely not. No, I'm firm on that one. Like, no, ain't nobody just get up and say, oh yeah, this is that, and then the whole world runs with it. No, absolutely not.
And even in the Bible, Daniel, he talks about trees going up to the heavens, the firmament. If you really think these rocks were just rocks, you need to think again. Maybe this is another reason they don't allow us to.
Why we can't access the Rupes Negra, right? And I didn't mention that. I mentioned that place plenty of times on this channel. The Rupes Negra. Why we don't got access to up there? Why we can't even, yeah, I mean, like, nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to connect the dots here, people.
Explore the North Pole.
Everything about Superman is literally about you, how you draw power from the sun. You also have a kryptonite, a weakness. Y'all know how kryptonite makes Superman weak? What if I told you that they've been feeding us kryptonite this whole time? Kryptonite is literally radiation, family. The movies, that's how they weaken Superman, through radiation. That radiation stuff keeps you weak. You can even read here, ChatGPT exposing the system again. When you go on a phone detox, you start to get all these psychic powers. You become online, clears, activate, because you're not being affected by the EMF, which is the kryptonite. You are Superman, and this is kryptonite. So every hour you spend outside, you are drawing a lot of cosmic energy. You are becoming a god, bro. Every time you stay on that phone and you spend hours on that phone, you are losing your power. That's why y'all should look into something called a phone hodge. That's where you go on a phone detox if you really want to, you know what I'm saying? Everything turns online. Y'all got to stay away from the phone.
What if they are programming us through their programs? 3 Days of Darkness prophecy describes 3 days of total darkness where the sun and the moon disappear. Evil spirits are unleashed and cause chaos and destruction. You have to stay inside your house during those 3 days. The only light that you can find is from blessed candles to providing light. You are warned to stay inside, to lock your doors, avoid looking outside, because you're going to see stuff that you don't want to see. So this may sound crazy and fantastic.
Okay. Let's just hypothetically talk here.
But Hollywood.
Because, okay, you know, some people can't handle the madness, XYZ, things of that nature. It may drive them crazy or psychosis, XYZ. But what if that's also part of the doctrine? What if that's also, yo, we don't want them to know the truth. We don't want them to see the truth. So while this is going down, let's keep them in the crib, away from seeing all the truth and all of this and all of that, so that they don't furthermore activate, remember, or find out the truth, gain more wisdom and knowledge. I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, hypothetically, that's a good theory, right? What if it's all cap? What if it's all part of the doctrine as well to not find the truth or seek the truth? Let's keep going, though.
Has repeatedly explored these same themes, these same parallels to the 3 Days of Darkness. Now, one of my favorite movies that echoes the 3 Days of Darkness almost perfectly, besides the actual darkness, is the 2007 movie The Mist, which has the most horrifying ending you could possibly imagine. A mysterious fog blankets the town, hiding deadly creatures inside the fog, or the mist. People are forced to stay indoors to survive, a direct parallel to the prophecy's warnings. You have to stay inside, don't go outside, or you're not going to make it. 2018's Bird Box, the Sandra Bullock movie, unseen entities drive people to madness and death if seen. Survivors must blindfold themselves and stay inside, also echoing the prophecy's cautions. The 2008 movie The Happening with Mark Wahlberg and Zooey Deschanel, another unseen force that causes mass casualties, with people warned to avoid the environment, mirroring the exact need for isolation during the 3 Days of Darkness. The 2018 movie A Quiet Place with Jim from The Office, sound-sensitive creatures running around, forcing survivors into silence and hiding, reinforcing the theme to stay indoors, to avoid doom. How about the Seth Rogen movie, This Is the End, which perfectly parallels. And this takes place in Hollywood itself. That's a fantastic movie anyway. If I was going to give you homework for the night, watch that movie, all right? Predictive programming suggests that the governments or elites use this media to acclimate people to future events. Could Hollywood's fascination with darkness, isolation, be completely intentional?
Can it be completely intentional? Isolation. You hearing that? Like, that's what, he almost just said exactly what I just said in other words. Like, what if it's all part of the doctrine because they don't want people to seek the truth and find out the truth so that they can furthermore stay in control or furthermore keep your eyes blindfolded like Bird Box? I'm just saying, we got to ask these questions.
나 이런 거 처음 봐. 이거 너무 위험한 거 아니야?
Okay, Council, so this is an aerial view of the volcano that's going off over there in Iceland. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. It starts with an F. But Council, why does this aerial view picture look like a skull face? I mean, seriously. Is it just me? Am I tripping? Like, but seriously, that looks like a skull. And it could just be a coincidence or whatever, but it's just like when you see faces in smoke from like those big blasts of bombs or something like that. There's energetics in these frequency flows. Council, I'm telling you, there are elemental spirits at work. And I feel like when we see these faces and stuff in the clouds, or like this skull face, it's the elemental spirit projecting through into the reality. And this is what we see of it from our 3D perspective. But anyway, Council, I think this signifies the Ragnarok. I think this is what that's about. You know, the Norse story of the Ragnarok, basically the end of the world, where everything gets reset. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I just found it interesting and thought I might share it with you. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah, Council, we are definitely in the Ragnarok, the apocalypse, the Armageddon. You could call it Grandma's peach tea. You know what it is. It's the time of the shift. It's time to rise and shine. Let's go.
Look at this. This actually happened in Vancouver as well. Something about Vancouver, man. It's going down up there. Well, let's just say it's going up. I don't know. The energy is high over there. This actually happened. This is not cap right here. I agree, Pam. It's crazy. You can look that up. That actually happened in Vancouver.
Hey, yo, peace, fam. Source God, Ryan TV. Bang, bang, bang. More life, family. Bliss up. Abundance. I don't know. Already. Hey, yo, Council. This is definitely the pole flip. And I'm going to show you some earth movements, some action that can't be done with HARP and Council. As you can see here, the whole earth is moving. There's nothing that can stop this expansion. Remember, we talk about the Schumann resonance, which is the Earth's pulse. It keeps rising exponentially. Earth is waking up. What happens when someone wakes up? They move, they stretch, they get up and they shake the sleep off. That's what's happening in Machine City. Mother Earth is shaking off all the dross. Anything that's not attached to the crystal grid, the true pattern, will fall to the wayside. When the Earth starts to move like this, the only thing that can save you is source connection. No fancy machinery, none of your magic, none of your science. You have to be connected to and protected by the...
That's not just a landslide. That's like a giant landslide. Like, do you see that? That's incredible right there.
Most High. That's the only way. Anyway, my real ones, y'all stay up, stay bliss, and let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah. Yeah, Council. This is the thing called Earth changes. Evolution through adaptation. And you adapt or you die. That means you expand and you blossom, or you stay stagnant and you rot. There is only one way, and that's up.
The other way is to decay. You have to get on a new spiritual path, a new upliftment, one beyond the physical. The physical world is basically a dead world. The new earth is the earth of the eternal light, and that's what we're joining up with. Crystal City Energy. Let's go.
So who or what do y'all think is putting these monoliths up? Because I'm about to give y'all something to ponder on. TikTok, this is just my theory, all right? I know that monoliths are like cosmic breadcrumbs. Those structures are very powerful. I believe they were left behind by someone or something that's been watching us for a very, very long time. And it's not random. It's actually ritual, coded even, activation. Monoliths have been popping up all over the world since 2020. Utah, Romania, Las Vegas, California, literally overnight. No fingerprints, no traces, no nothing. Nobody knows shit. No witnesses and no logical explanation, right? The word monolith comes from the Greek word monos, which means one. Lithos means stone. These not your regular.
Hold on though, what if those are like part of the crystal grid, the crystal realm, and it emerges from the ground, and that's why there's no fingerprints, so nobody can depict them? Mind you, they said back then the crystals were shiny and bright, and you see those monoliths? Let's go back. Can we go back?
Very long time. And it's not random. It's actually ritual. Coded even. Activation. Monoliths have been popping up all over the world since 2020. Utah.
Look at that. This one look golden. This one looks platinum. I'm just saying, what if this, I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not. Like I said, what if it's literally part of the crystal grid though? Even if something or someone placed it there, what if it's connected to the crystal grid so that it can furthermore amplify the energy of the crystal realm and the crystal grid? Good theory, right?
Romania, Las Vegas, California, literally overnight. No fingerprints, no traces, no nothing. Nobody knows shit. No witnesses and no logical explanation, right? The word monolith comes from the Greek word monos, which means one. Lithos means stone. These not your regular stones. These are pillars of power, symbols of divine communication, anchors of celestial energy.
Crystal towers almost. It's a good theory. That's all I'm saying.
In sacred geometry, the monolith connects the heavens and the earth. And what do we know about the heavens and the earth? Heavens is linked to your consciousness. I'm going to make it make sense. Ancient mystics called this the axis mundi. But are they appearing now because the earth is going through a massive energetic upgrade? Just so y'all know, massive doesn't even cover it. Y'all do remember 2020 cracked open a new timeline. Chaos, awakening. DNA activation. You know how many people went through spiritual awakening around the 2019-2020 era? Monoliths are like spiritual Wi-Fi routers being planted to recalibrate the grid, or better yet, the coordinates for that mothership. Because if I'm not mistaken, I've been seeing a lot of videos coming from Florida. I told y'all a long time ago that it was in the water. Now we're starting to see the ships coming out of the water because they're coming out of the mothership. Remember, they told y'all that was just a phenomena. It was a glitch in the system. Remember, that's what they told y'all when they saw that big, massive thing floating around in them waters. And they gave y'all a lot of stories to kind of like distract y'all from it. Okay, let me stay on track. Monoliths might not be messages to us. They might be messages for the ship. Ending beacons even, Stargate triggers, interdimensional alignment tools, maybe? I don't know. Again, my theory. 2001 A Space Odyssey, that's the movie. Monoliths showed up right before when? Somebody put it in the comments because I know y'all know. Y'all be on it. Y'all be real sharp. For those that don't know, the monolith showed up right before evolutionary leap in that movie. Because every time one of these things appear, the collective consciousness spikes. We get curious. We start questioning. We start seeing through that veil, which at this point is like non-existent. Well, I haven't really been questioning who put them there. My biggest question is, why now? Why now? Some of us ain't from here. We just here to remember, you know? I mean, Erykah Badu did tell us the mothership can't save us. So I ask, gonna get left if we don't get right. I want to know from y'all, who do you think is putting up these monoliths and why? What's the purpose? Because I know ain't nobody just waking up doing this shit for fun in the middle of the night, because find you something else to do. But for real, I think it's deeper than that. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
The universe gave us a gift, and that gift was the spirit of life. we were never supposed to die. So what the fuck happened? While we are on this spiritual journey, we have to learn how to kill death. The only way you can kill death is don't be afraid of it. It's not real. We live forever. The spirit is really the breath. So if you breathe air, I stay alive. If I breathe air, you stay alive. I don't give a shit what the media tell you. There is no separation. I don't care how many people believe in different religions. There is no separation. We are all spirit. It's a reason why these people spend billions of dollars on food that make us sick. Billions of dollars on sodas that make us sick. Don't let me get into the alcohol. A whole different ball game. Remember we had that quarantine and they shut everything down, but they left open wine and spirits? Yep. How the fuck you shut down the whole world, but people can still drink alcohol? Think about it. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, we are getting closer to death. The only way to conquer death is to get more life. They say that ayahuasca is bad for us, mushrooms bad for us, but they give us...
I disagree. I tell you every time, my very first psychedelic mushroom experience, when I came back down and sobered up, right, after connecting to the mycelium network, I looked at life completely different, and I still do. But literally, I gained insight from a whole different point of view, and I look at life totally different. If it wasn't for that psychedelic experience, I would not have ever gained that point of view, that perspective, XYZ, things of that nature. So I disagree personally. I'm not telling anyone out there to go do this or that or try something out. I don't condone none of that. You feel me? If you don't align with it, you just don't. It's not for you. However, in my personal experience, that's what worked out for me. I look at things from a whole different point of view now when it comes to life because of that experience. Let's get it.
Alcohol. What the fuck is that? This is what the spiritual journey is all about. We are trying to understand why do we die. They tricked us and made us believe that time only move in one direction. That's not true. The frequency of time move up this way, that way, and that way. But they have us always moving forward because death is forward. The only people that's afraid to die is the ones that's not living right. When you leave your physical body, you do know that there's going to be angels that's going to judge your heart, right? That's why you have to live righteous, do the right thing, get knowledge, give it back, get money, give it back, do your shadow work, do your spiritual work. You have to heal all your traumas. If you don't heal your traumas, you're going to damage everyone you come in contact with. When you begin your shadow work, you heal generations after generations of trauma. We all have a choice. We can heal our generational curses, or we can add more trauma to the next bloodline. Everything is connected. The breath connected. Our thoughts connected. Our actions connected. Me, you, mom, dad, brother, sister, the man over there, the homeless man, the rich man, we are all connected, but we don't act like it. What's the difference between spirituality and religion? Religious people want someone to save them. Spiritual people know that they have to save themselves. That's why so many people get mad when they say religion is fake, because self-responsibility comes next. I don't understand why people don't want to be responsible for their own life. I don't understand why people want to vote and have someone dictate their life. I don't understand how people can sit back and wait thousands of years for someone that's never going to come back. This is not judgment. This is facts. I always ask people this question. How can someone die for your sins? The sins that you committed. Once you start to think about this shit, you start to take your own power back. Just think about this for a moment. If someone comes here and die for your sins, they are really taking your wisdom. When you commit sins or make mistakes and you correct it, that's how you get wisdom. But if someone died for your sins, they took your wisdom. Just remember this right here. All the information and knowledge you get in the matrix, when you die, that shit is deleted. The only thing you take with you is your wisdom. So if you make a mistake, learn from it. Religion is the first MK Ultra or mind control program that ever existed on this planet, and it's getting stronger. Religion is for people that's afraid to go to hell. Spirituality is for the people that already been through hell. If you feel like your life is real hard, it's okay. It's a reason why your life is hard and why other people's life is really comfortable. You are being tested, you are being judged. Once you pass the test, you will no longer be judged. The Matrix don't really have nothing to offer you but material items, temptations, judgments, wants, needs. Everything the Matrix tried to give you, your spirit don't want. Material items cannot feed your spiritual growth. Only thing that can feed your growth is wisdom and nature. That's why religion and spirituality is completely different. Spiritual people understand that we have to make our heaven while we still alive. Religion people want to die and go to heaven. It's a big ass difference. Self-responsibility is everything. But if you keep sitting back and waiting for a savior, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna be here for a long time. The greatest thing you can accomplish is growth. Growth. Get more growth. Be that tree in the jungle and keep growing. When it comes to religion, there's really no growth. When you wake up, you will understand why this shit is the way it is, and then you will understand who created religion, who created the banking system, the school system, the entertainment system. Once you understand this shit, I guarantee it's going to break your heart. Believe it or not, we are stuck here forever if you don't activate your heart.
Hey, just some quick breaking news for you, fam. This is Disney World. Epcot Center is burning down. This is a direct result of what they did to the Star Wars franchise. I promise you. This is judgment for Luke Skywalker and all of them. Princess Leia, Darth Vader, all of them getting their revenge. How did Palpatine come back? Exactly. That's why the place burning down. Because Disney is a dumpster fire. But anyway, Council, in all seriousness, I thought you guys might be interested in this because all these fires burning everywhere, just out of nowhere. Everything that's going up in flames, whether it be a plane, airports, factories. Now it's Epcot Center at Disney World, the House of Mouse. Ouch. Anyway, family, y'all stay up, stay lit. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Council, let me know in the comments what you think is really causing all these fires. Let's go. Bang, bang.
Yo, bro, you Mac, bro.
Check dude out.
Yo, gang. Yo, Gangy. You Mac, bro. The cops see you over here, you going inside, bro. Son.
Check this out right here. Check this out. This is the normal though for people. You see that?
In the comments what you think is really causing all these fires. Let's go. Bang, bang.
And not seeing nothing wrong with it though. Even me, I used to be lit. I'm telling you, I used to be lit. Once I step into my divinity and start realizing things and stepping away from the negativity, that's when things became so much more harder for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you feed into the negativity, when you feed into the all of this and all of that, it's all smooth as butter. But once you get right and get on your path to enlightenment and align yourself, it's a rough patch.
Yo, bro, you Mac, bro. Yo, gang. Yo, Gangy. You Mac, bro. The cops see you over here, you going inside, bro. Son just Mac and he just chilling.
Yeah, he's
trying to be like this nigga, bro.
Get out of here, bro.
Trying to be like this nigga right now. Son is really off the Migos right now. Where's my mother, bro? Yo, Gangy, you Mac, bro. You Mac, bro. You
Yo, how long y'all think it took to get him up?
This nigga right now. Son is really off the Migos right now. Where's my mother, bro? Yo, Gangy, you Mac, bro. You Mac, bro. You
He like, well, hold on. The matter of physical reality is malleable. Malleable? How you say that word? Anyway, to sound, check this. Yo, what y'all think his body felt like during that? Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Why though? Like, why put yourself through this? Y'all remember this, right? We saw this a while back. This one. We saw this one a while back. Honestly, that guy that was in there, like, if you sitting in there during that, like, just imagine what that's doing to your inside. Absolutely not, bro. Like, is that even proper healing frequency? Like, I doubt it. That's probably just causing so much distortion on the inside. Crazy. The end of the presentation. I think it was a quick one, not too much, not too little. You know what I'm saying? Vibed out and chilled for a little bit. Anyhow, it is my intention that you are well in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent presentation, if you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent rotation, because it's the end of the presentation. I always mix that up right there. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Listen, I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who've been rocking out from the beginning, liking, commenting, sharing, doing this energetic exchange that we do on a regular. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for you guys. Because listen, you guys come through every presentation, comment every presentation. Like I said earlier, big shout out to Pam. When she don't catch one, she catch up and comment. Highly grateful, and thankful for you guys. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so to be notified when we go up. Everyone who has ever sown to see with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High using you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity, you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Grace, gratitude, and thanks. Seriously, it means a lot. It really does help as well. So yeah. For bro in the back, sis in the back, who draws too damn tight, panties always in a bunch, remember, we watch these clips as a form of escaping the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. So, relax, pipe down. It is not that damn serious. If it don't resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. Better yet, you don't got to be here. You choose to. Before you fix your lips to say something stupid, remember that. You're choosing to be here. You don't have to be. Like, people's crazy. Likewise, Pam. Anyhow, I'll see y'all in the next presentation. Love and unity, balance and harmony. I love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Safe travel to Astros Haven, family. I'm out.